Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Countdown to Kickoff for the Tennessee Titans and Buffalo Bills game today at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Brett McDurphy from the Go Bills podcast, and we appreciate you for tuning in to our channel each and every week. We apologize for the inconvenience that we've had over the last few weeks of not having any coverage due to the hurricanes in Florida. I live in my hometown of Sarasota, Florida. And unfortunately, we had a few hurricanes, Hurricane Helene, as well as Hurricane Milton hit my hometown. And we ended up losing power over the last few weeks. And I've been helping as much as I could to get my hometown restored. So I hope you guys understand. But we are back full time, going to have new coverage each and every day. So click the notification bell to be notified every time that we are going live. The Buffalo Bills open up as 9.5-point favorites against the visiting Titans today, and the Titans will be rolling out a new quarterback in Mason Rudolph after Will Levis was deemed unavailable due to a right shoulder injury. While many believe Levis's injury is not related to injury, some think it's due to the turnover issues. Let's talk about the head-to-head series between the Titans and Bills, and this is the 51st matchup between the two franchises. The Titans lead the series 30-20. The Bills won the last matchup convincingly in 2022, and that was a 41-7 dominant win. Some of the keys to the game and key matchups that we can talk about today: Buffalo's offense versus the Titans' defense. Buffalo's offense will look to get back on track after two disappointing games against the Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans, while the Bills did play the New York Jets last week with running back Ray Davis leading the way. The Bills can sprinkle in their new wide receiver that they acquired at the trade deadline, Amari Cooper, into the mix. The Bills acquired him for a draft pick exchange from the Cleveland Browns. So that was multiple draft picks. We gave up a third-round pick, got Amari Cooper, and as well as a sixth-round pick. We also gave up a seventh-round pick in that. The Titans come into the game with a little more injuries than the Buffalo Bills do. Ladarius Sneed is going to be out of this game, as well as Will Levis and Tajay Spears in this game. They come in with a record of 1-4. Their defense has been playing pretty well overall. They have a few players to keep an eye on, Jeffrey Simmons to mention. Areas that the Bills can exploit are the Titans' sack rate and pressure rate. They have struggled to get to opposing quarterbacks this season. The team has a lot of talent with Simmons and Harold Landry, but Josh Allen needs to worry about each of them, especially because they have double-digit sacks over the last two seasons. I feel like this is a game where Buffalo can press the ball down the field with their new weapon in Amari Cooper, but you also have to be able to be balanced in this game and make sure that you are not only running the ball as well, but also passing it. Some players to watch in this game, starting off with the Buffalo Bills, is plain and simple for me. It's Amari Cooper. This one, like I said, is very simple. Amari Cooper's first game in the Bills uniform. Let's see what he does if he gets a catch in this game. On the other side of the ball, on offense for the Titans, DeAndre Hopkins. Hopkins has been the Bills' nemesis ever since he came into the league. He was the receiver that caught the Hail Mary pass from Kyler Murray a few years ago when you saw Tre'Davious White, Jordan Poyer, as well as Micah Hyde on that coverage. He's also defeated the Bills in the wildcard game against the Houston Texans a few years back. The Bills will need to make sure that they know where he is at all times on the field. Keys to the game for me comes down to just a few things. Number one, interior defensive pressure for the Bills. They have to make sure that they're able to get to Mason Rudolph in this game. Rudolph is not the most mobile quarterback, but he can do a lot of different things with interior pressure, being able to move up in the pocket. And that's one of the things that I think the Bills need to work on is interior pressure and force him out of the pocket in order to get guys like A.J. Epinesa as well as Greg Rousseau open and get them some sacks in this game. The other thing is limiting the penalties. Last week against the New York Jets, we saw the Bills and Jets combined for 22 penalties. That was a rivalry game. It's kind of understandable that you're going to have a lot of penalties, but the Bills need to do a better job this week to play within themselves and not give up extra opportunities for the Tennessee Titans and keep them in the game. If the Bills play a clean game, I think it's going to be hard for the Titans to win this game. My score prediction for the game is that the Bills win 34-13. And some of my final thoughts on the game are that the Buffalo Bills come into this game looking to take an early lead in the AFC East. They do have a 2-game lead on the New York Jets right now, but the Jets have a lot of talent that they just got. They added Devontae Adams. They also have Hassan Reddick that's going to be coming back as well. And that's one of the most disaster moves that you can mention, and we'll talk about it on our Week 7 Overreaction Monday tomorrow. We'll talk about that move. It is significant for the Bills to be able to take care of business at home today. The Bills have an 80% winning percentage under Sean McDermott in his era, and it's going to be important for the Bills to get the job done on Sunday. Do you believe that they will get the job done? And if you have your score predictions, let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all social media. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, as well as Threads. You can also find us on our website, gobillspodcast.com. Click on over to the website, where after the game, we will have all of our upcoming shows for next week. This has been the Go Bills Podcast. We will see you next time for another edition of Countdown to Kickoff presented by gobillspodcast.com. And until then, and as we always say for our outro, Go Bills.